Alright, PS2 games continued, part 2. So we have Guilty Gear, or Guilty Gear X, actually. So that's my first Guilty Gear game. I don't know what to say besides a bunch of people were like raving about it on the internet, so I was like, I guess I'll try it out. It was actually pretty decent. I like the character designs. Definitely really good character designs in that one. Guitar Hero 1 and 2. Uh, and then also Guitar Hero 3. So these are the only three Guitar Hero games I have. Like I stopped playing them after the third one, and then yeah, we all know how that story ends. No, my Guitar Hero, I'm kind of over it. Like if Guitar Hero ever comes back, I would just like not care. Like to me, I played DJ Hero like after that came out, and that was like to me that was my jam because it was just the type of music I prefer to listen to, and like just being able to play with a controller. Whereas like I'm all wow, I'm making this weird hand movement, but I'm on a turntable making music happen. Yeah. And then we have Gungrave. Oh, also, before I continue, if you want to play through or some gameplay of any of these videos, just leave it in the comments below, or in the future if the comments are somewhere not on the bottom, wherever YouTube puts them. And then Gungrave Overdose. One of these is on the PSN store. I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah, these games are really stylistically really cool. Yeah, like those games like just take you back to like the like style of this generation of like PS2 era, because it's like they're Japanesey and just cool character designs, crazy action over the top. It doesn't seem like we get that like very much like nowadays, or just it just seems like they don't get like the coverage as opposed to like all the pew 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 is all we do, shoot dudes in the face, dudes with guns games. So yeah. But then like Half-Life, I have the PS2 port of this game that has a co-op mode in it, so yeah. Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. I gotta say, I was not impressed with this game. Like from a stealth point of view, Hitman is like I'd say my least favorite stealth game. Like it has a lot of fans or whatever, but I play these games and just they infuriate me. Like it feels very trial and error. That's like it's like you have a target, you try to get to the target, you try not to get suspected or whatever of like the people around you, and like keep your suspicion meter low, but it can like just go from it just yeah, I'm not gonna go there, but yeah. Hitman Contracts, I'm trying to think. This one I think I liked better than Silent Assassin as far as like stealth and stuff, just because it played better, and like the missions were better. There were some really weird missions in Contracts. It's like what? But this one's cool because it takes place when like I think Agent 47 got shot, and he's having like all these like flashbacks of like previous missions and like where he's at now in this hotel, and it's cool because like the last mission is you have to like break out as like a SWAT team storms in. It's pretty good. But yeah, I don't think I've played any of the Hitman games after Contract, so I need to give that series a second chance as we move on to another giant stack of games. Enter the Matrix. This is, I'm not going to say my guilty pleasure because I have no guilty pleasures, but I like this game even though everybody says it's terrible. I agree with them though, but it's like, it's not like the best game ever. It's kind of bad. It's like okay to subpar, but I enjoy it for what it is just because I'm a huge Matrix fan. So yeah. Escape from Monkey Island, a janky used PS2 game case. So that's what this is. This is Escape from Monkey Island, so you can't see what it is because the crappy used PS2 games. iToy Groove. To me, it's games like this, which is why I keep my PS2, which is like back somewhere over there, because like you can't use an iToy camera on the PS3 and like play this game, even if I put it on my 60 gig. So it's like there are still reasons for me to like keep my old PS2 around, like DDR2 as well. Like I can't just hook my dance pad up to it and then play because there's no controller ports. So yeah, there's like that's like the one lesson I learned from like PS3 is like backwards compatibility only will get you so far. Like there are certain circumstances where you need to keep your previous console so you can play certain games, and like iToy Groove. I mean, I wouldn't say iToy Groove is that game. I'd say DDR more so, just because, or Guitar Hero, because like the peripherals still work. But like, yeah, yeah. Moving on. This is Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 1. I think there's a Volume 2, but I never picked it up, so whatever. It's got Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury Special, and Fatal Fury 3. So yeah. Barney Knuckle. Final Fantasy 2, or I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 10. See, I'm also thinking of keeping all my Final Fantasy cases, because that's like another series that has a ton of entries that I have been a fan of, so I don't know. And then 10 to me is just like one of my favorite games, so it's like I said this like in the PS1 video, but like my top 3 Final Fantasy games are I would say 7, 9, and 10. So yeah, 10 just like blew me away because so many different ways. Okay, not to keep the video short, but yeah, like the story's amazing, characters are amazing, graphics are amazing, and just like the first PS2 Final Fantasy, and it was like really well done, really good. Summons are awesome, everything is awesome, the battle system's awesome, Blitzball, yep. Oh, it's also coming to PS3 and Vita, so look forward to that. Or at least paying $40 to play that game and this game. Final Fantasy X-2. I kinda knocked this game for like the story, but it's still a fun game. Like the gameplay is still there. Like it is still like a fun game to play. It's just I just didn't like the whole like lighthearted Final Fantasy game. Like yeah, they just save Spear and everything, but the way the game starts with the whole "What can I do for you?" Down, down, down. No. Oh, Final Fantasy 12. Here we go. The Steelbook case. See, I think that's another thing. Like any games I have like this that are in a Steelbook or like the 10 stuff, I'm not gonna throw away because it's like this is like wow. I have a second disc in here that's I haven't taken out yet. So what's on the second disc? I wonder. Probably making enough stuff. Who knows? Freedom Fighters. This game I haven't played too much of. I actually played the multiplayer. It's pretty cool. You get to control like 2 squads and like go against someone else. So that was interesting. Frequency. Here we go. So this is the other game that Harmonix made. That was before guitar or before Rock Band. That's very good as far as like music and rhythm games go. I have a gameplay video of it. I might put an annotation here just to be like, oh, check this out. It's pretty much very similar to Amplitude, with some minor differences. So yeah. Front Mission 4. I think I'm gonna go back and play this game because I got really far and then just stopped one day. But like Front Mission, like I really love Front Mission just because it's like the combination of 2 of my favorite things, which is strategy RPGs and like giant robots. So I played the PS1 classic they put out, Front Mission. I think it was the first one. I'm not sure. But then there's also one on the DS I haven't checked out yet. So I need to pick that up. Future Tactics: The Uprising. This game, it's a pretty cool like turn-based strategy game. And then like it's funny because like for the longest time I was stuck on a stage on this game, and I finally cleared it, and it turned out it was the final stage in the game. So it's actually a pretty fast romp through a story. It's okay. It's not like really great characters or a story, but it was fun. It's different. It's also very different from all the other games that are in that genre. Giant Citizen Kabuto. I've not played this game, so I can't say too much about it. There you go. Guitar Man. Oh man, this game's pretty cool. Like, it's so different compared to like a ton of different games out there that are like music or rhythm games, because the way you control it is you have to keep the cursor. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. You have to like keep the cursor in the middle of the screen on this line, and you also have to like push buttons as you're playing in rhythm to the music, because you're like not every stage, but like there's some guitar battles where like you're the Guitar Man, and there's some like slow songs where you're like playing acoustically on a beach or something. It's very interesting and different and unique. And this game is another crappy pre-owned PS2 case from GameStop. This is Gladius on PS2, a strategy RPG game with gladiators I haven't played. So yeah, Godfather of the game. I've not played this one because, I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, I've not played this game. God of War. I played this game and I got to the part where there's, I think you go to Pandora or something, I don't remember, and there's like this part where there's like this giant boulder rolling around in a circle over and over, and like this ladder came down, and I think that was like where I was supposed to go to exit this area of the map or something, since I just solved the puzzle or whatever, but I couldn't get up there, so I just stopped playing. I eventually want to go back and play through the trilogy with like 1, 2, and 3, but so those are like those are the only games I'm gonna buy for the series, like God of War 1 and 2 and 3, because yeah. But I haven't gone back and played them. So this is God of War 2, and the game is still in here. So I need to take. Oh, this is special features, but I need to take that out before I accidentally throw it away. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. Eco. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely in my top 20. Like just the not the interaction, but just I guess it is the interaction between Yorda and Eco, and just like hand holding throughout the whole game, and like protecting her from like the shadow monsters, and like the puzzles, which I was able to solve, which for me is a pretty big thing because I'm terrible at puzzles, so I was actually able to get through it. So I felt very accomplished after I finished this game, and it was very, very, very nice and fun game to play through. Indigo Prophecy. So this is David Cage, who made, well, he didn't make, but like one of the people that helped make Heavy Rain, or maybe he's like the director or producer or whatever on the game. So it's like this is the game that he worked on before that one, which is very similar to where it's like you have a big cast of characters, and like stuff happens, and the outcome can be different based on what happens. It's not a 1-to-1 Heavy Rain comparison. It's not like if someone dies, like the ending will be completely different or whatever. Or it's not as the depth of it isn't as much as it is in Heavy Rain. I don't think. So I think there is permadeath in this one, where it's like if you die in Heavy Rain, the game continues as if like nothing happened, and it does change like the outcome. But I want to go back and play this one. I got to the part where like you save someone from drowning and you do CPR. Oh yeah, and then like he's in his office and he gets attacked by like these monsters that are like only he can see or something, and then yeah, I need to play this game. I think that will probably be like the next game I play through. Alright, Jak and Daxter. So I wasn't really too big on Jak and Daxter on the PS2 era. The only reason I got this, wow, there's a giant stain on this on the back. That's gross. The only reason I got this game was because people were all like, "Oh man, it's so awesome, Jak and Daxter." So yeah, I didn't play it, so I haven't played it yet, so I can't say too much. Also, this is a crappy used GameStop box. This is Jak 2. I haven't played that one. And then like I think most people said that like it was like a GTA version of Jak 2 or whatever. And this is Jak 3, so the third game in the trilogy. I know there's a fourth game on PSP. I think it might have got ported to PS2. I'm not sure, but I didn't play the second and third ones, so Katamari Damacy. This game. I don't know what to say. It's very refreshing, I guess. Like refreshing, different, innovative, unique. Because it's like well, it's not all you do, but like you roll up balls of stuff and try to roll up giant balls of stuff, and then that's how you progress to like the next level and stuff. And then like the final stage is just like you rolling up like the whole world or something, or just cities of giant stuff, and like you can roll up the whole world and planets, and it's crazy. Crazy definitely describes Katamari Damacy, but crazy good fun. Killer 7. I have not played this game. It's made by I think Suda51, who made No More Heroes. So I've always wanted to check it out, but I haven't got around to playing it. So yeah. Killzone. Killzone. What to say about Killzone? Like I played it. It was okay. Like not the best, not the worst. And then after playing Killzone 2, I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care anymore. Not the best way to, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of down on first-person shooter games anyway, though, so don't really care about it. Kingdom Hearts, this game. The only reason I got this game is because everybody gushed all over it. I played it and I was like, really, Kingdom Hearts? It is what it is. It didn't really. I don't know. I didn't get converted into a fan of it, And like the only reason I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2 is because people said the same thing, like, "Oh, it's so amazing," blah blah blah. But I haven't played it, so I can't say anything. It might actually be better. Kingdom Hearts 1 had like a terrible camera, so there's that. That's like the one thing I remember is like this camera in this game is terrible. Why are people gushing all over this game? And then 2, I haven't played, but people say it's better. And there's like different mechanics, so I think I let someone borrow it, but I think I finally got it back, so I should. Well, I should probably check that to see if I got it back or not, because I did actually want to play Kingdom Hearts 2 to see if it was better than the first one, to see if I gave the first one kind of like a bit too much grief about the camera. And then King of Fighters Maximum Impact. I don't have too much to say about this game because I haven't really played it too much, so moving on to the next one. Another King of Fighters. King of Fighters 2006. Yeah, there's like a weird time when like SNK kept putting these out like every year, and like it was weird because like they went from 2D to 3D, and like it actually looked really good, but I didn't get around to playing them, so I was like, I want to check this out eventually, and then like they finally dropped in price like way later, but I still haven't gone back and played them. Klonoa 2, Lunatea's Veil. I haven't played very much to get this game. I played like one stage, but it's a fun platformer where you have like really easy mechanics, and like it's fun. Like, yeah, fun platformer with cool backgrounds and stuff. La Pucelle Tactics. I haven't played enough of this game to say anything about it really. I'm not sure how similar it is or different to Disgaea, but it seems to be like I don't actually think it's a tactical game. It's just like a RPG. It might have like different mechanics than like the regular fair strategy RPG game. So we'll see. Lego Star Wars. I've not played this game, so I bought it because it was cheap, and because at the time everybody was gushing about it being, oh, it's actually good, and oh, these Lego games are so awesome. And then Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. I think, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any more Lego games because they all are kind of the same, is what I've heard people say. So, and they're all kind of based off properties as well. So it's like if you're not a fan of the properties that the game is based on, you're probably not going to like enjoy playing it anyway. So until they make like a Lego, well, I'm not going to go there, but yeah. And it's also like too kiddie, so yeah. Or I guess too kid-centric. But Monster Hunter, I enjoyed this game. It was fun. I used to play it online all the time with some of my friends, but then it got shut down, the servers, so I don't play it anymore. And I played, like I talked about the PSP version, like I played that, and I kind of, I think I got burnt out on this one, because like towards the end, I was trying to like farm a certain material to get this armor, but I didn't make it, and it kind of just like, yeah, I kind of burnt myself out on that game. Cause I was just like trying to get some ore to make some steel armor or something, and then it didn't work. So yeah. Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. I don't know if I think I got. I don't know. Did I finish? I finished the Return of the King game. I think this one I got stuck on like there's a battle at the end that's like super epic that takes place in Wow, I'm reading the city. What's the one? The one wherever that bridge is, not the bridge, but the gate that gets destroyed in the second movie that they can't hold. That one. That city, town, whatever. And it's like a crazy battle that takes place, and I just like it's really hard, so I couldn't finish that game. Yeah, I got it for $5 though. That's a really good deal for that game. Well, I got this one for $9. So this is a Return of the King. It's also a really good game, and like the co-op's really good too, 'cause you can play with someone like all the way through the campaign, which is pretty cool. So I enjoyed this one. It was fun. Pretty good take on a licensed game. Okay, I'm almost at 20 minutes, so I'll go ahead and stop it here and come back with part 3. I'm in the M's now because the next game starts with an M. Well, I'm not really doing this alphabetically, so never mind. But yeah, part 3 after this.